What if the food you believed was healing you was secretly slowing you down? Blueberries, nature's so called miracle fruit, could be stealing your strength when paired with the wrong foods. Most people ignore this warning. 99% never realize it until it's too late. Don't be one of them. Stay until the very end, because missing the last part might cost you more than you think. Hidden danger. You've probably heard it 1,000 times. Blueberries are a superfood. They fight aging, protect the heart, and sharpen the mind. And that's true, but only when you eat them the right way. What almost nobody talks about is that pairing blueberries with certain foods can flip their benefits upside down, turning a supposed fountain of youth into a hidden drain on your health. Imagine this: you start your day with a bowl of blueberries, confident you're fueling your body with antioxidants. But instead of boosting your vitality, your energy feels sluggish, your digestion feels heavy, and your mind can't focus. You wonder why a healthy breakfast leaves you drained. The truth? The blueberries weren't the problem. The problem was what you ate with them. For seniors, this danger is magnified. As we age, our bodies lose efficiency in breaking down and absorbing nutrients. The enzymes that once worked at lightning speed now move slower. The stomach produces less acid. The intestines become less efficient. That means the margin for error shrinks, and the cost of a wrong food pairing climbs higher. The scary part? The wrong combination doesn't shout its presence. There's no flashing red light, no immediate collapse. It's a slow erosion, a quiet theft of energy, bone strength, and mental clarity. You don't notice it day by day, but weeks later, you realize you're more tired, more forgetful, and somehow weaker. That's how hidden dangers work. They don't destroy you in one blow, they wear you down in silence. And while most people will laugh it off, it's just blueberries. What harm could that do? They miss the reality that health in your senior years isn't about grand events. It's about the small choices, repeated daily, that shape the strength of your body and mind. Silent sabotage. Here's the part nobody tells you. When you combine blueberries with certain foods, their power doesn't just weaken, it can actually reverse. Think about that for a second. You're not just losing benefits, you may be harming the very systems you were trying to protect. You see, blueberries are loaded with antioxidants, but these antioxidants don't float freely through your body on their own. They need a clear pathway to be absorbed. Imagine a highway designed for vital nutrients. Now imagine someone blocking the entrance ramps with roadblocks. That's exactly what happens when these berries meet the wrong partner. The nutrients can't enter your bloodstream. They get trapped, neutralized, or passed out unused. For a younger body, maybe that's just a missed opportunity. But for a senior body, it's a different story. Every vitamin, every mineral, every antioxidant counts more than ever. Miss too many, and the slow decline accelerates. That's how silent sabotage works. You don't feel the damage today. You feel it when you wonder why your bones ache more, your mind feels foggy, or your heart tires faster than it should. The cruel trick? The food combinations that cause this sabotage don't look suspicious. They look normal. In fact, some are marketed as healthy. But hidden beneath the surface, they bind, block, and blunt the very compounds you were counting on. Most people never learn this. They go on believing blueberries are their daily shield, not realizing that the shield is paper thin. And because the effects are invisible at first, they shrug it off. Weeks pass, months pass, and the silent sabotage continues. But here's the truth you need to remember: the difference between strength and weakness, clarity and fog, vitality and decline, is often as small as what you put on the same plate. Dangerous duel. Picture this. A senior wakes up early, feeling hopeful about the day. They prepare a breakfast with blueberries, believing they're fueling their body with one of the world's healthiest fruits. But they unknowingly add something that changes everything. The moment the two foods meet, the antioxidants inside those blueberries, the very compounds meant to fight aging and disease, are stripped of their power. It doesn't taste dangerous, it doesn't look dangerous, but inside, the reaction is immediate. Those protective molecules get locked away, unable to enter the bloodstream. Instead of flooding the body with protection, they slip through unused, leaving the cells vulnerable to stress and damage. The worst part? The harmful effect isn't obvious. There's no instant stomach ache or sudden dizziness. Instead, it creeps in quietly. a little more fatigue today, a touch of forgetfulness tomorrow, muscles that don't bounce back the way they used to, bones that feel heavier, stiffer, and the senior has no idea that the very breakfast they thought was saving them is slowly eroding their strength. This is the dangerous duo nobody talks about. Doctors rarely warn about it. Nutrition labels don't say a word. And because blueberries have such a strong reputation as a superfood, most people never suspect the problem lies not in the fruit itself, but in the silent companion on the plate. What makes it even more deceptive is that this companion food isn't junk. It's not candy. It's not soda. It's something many people are told is good for them. But for seniors, the chemistry changes. The body's slower metabolism, reduced stomach acid, and altered digestion make this combination more destructive than ever. Most people will keep making this mistake. They'll say, I eat healthy every morning. I don't understand why I'm still tired, why my joints hurt, why I can't focus. And the truth will slip past them day after day, meal after meal. But you're here now, and you've already stepped into the 1% who dare to look closer, who dare to ask, what if the foods I combine are the reason my health isn't improving? Metabolic crash. Now imagine this. You've just had a meal with blueberries. At first, you feel fine, even a bit energized. But an hour later, the crash hits. Your eyelids feel heavy, your focus blurs, and your body aches for rest. You chalk it up to age, maybe a bad night's sleep. But the truth, it was the combination on your plate. There's a food out there that, when paired with blueberries, creates a roller coaster effect on your metabolism. Instead of steady energy, your blood sugar spikes, only to plummet just as fast. That's why you feel drained, shaky, or foggy afterward. It's not random. It's not just getting older. It's chemistry. For seniors, this crash isn't just uncomfortable, it's dangerous. Every wild swing in blood sugar puts strain on the heart, the brain, and the nerves. Over time, those swings wear the body down, leading to chronic fatigue, stubborn weight gain, and in some cases, serious conditions that no one wants to face. And here's the trap. This food combination feels comforting. It looks like a wholesome choice, the kind of thing you'd proudly serve your family. But the body doesn't see comfort, it sees chaos. Instead of nourishing, it destabilizes. Instead of energizing, it drains. Most seniors assume the crash is inevitable, that their body simply can't handle mornings or afternoons anymore. But the truth is, it's not age alone. It's the hidden sabotage happening on the inside. Remove the wrong combination, and suddenly the energy returns. The clarity sharpens. The day feels lighter. But here's the part 99% will ignore. This crash doesn't show up the first time or the second. It builds slowly, quietly, until you no longer notice the difference between normal and exhausted, until you forget what it feels like to wake up truly alive. And that's how it wins, not with drama, not with sudden pain, but with the slow theft of vitality, so subtle you never see it leaving. Digestive storm. Picture this. You've finished a meal that included blueberries. At first, nothing seems wrong, but within an hour, a subtle heaviness begins in your stomach. You feel bloated, sluggish, maybe even uncomfortable. You tell yourself it's just age catching up and digestion slowing down, but the truth runs deeper. There's a certain food that, when paired with blueberries, turns your gut into a battlefield. Instead of working in harmony, the compounds clash. The delicate balance of enzymes and acids is thrown off. Nutrients that were supposed to feed your cells are now trapped, unable to break free. The result? Gas, bloating, and a feeling of heaviness that robs you of energy. For seniors, the stakes are even higher. As digestion naturally slows with age, the gut becomes more sensitive to disruptions. What might be a minor annoyance for someone younger becomes a real strain for someone older. Every bout of bloating steals comfort. Every missed nutrient chips away at strength. Every disrupted meal leaves you weaker than the last. But here's the twist. The food causing this storm doesn't look suspicious. It's not fried. It's not greasy. It might even be something you've been told is gut friendly. Yet the way it interacts with the compounds in blueberries creates a reaction that your digestive system struggles to handle. Over time, the effects add up. Less nutrient absorption means weaker bones, reduced muscle mass, and lower immunity. Bloating and heaviness mean less desire to move, less joy in eating, and less confidence in your own body. And the worst part? Most seniors think it's inevitable, that nothing can be done. But that's the lie. The storm isn't inevitable. It's preventable. And the moment you stop pairing blueberries with this one hidden culprit, the clouds begin to lift. Your gut calms, your energy rises, your body thanks you. The tragedy is that most people never figure it out. They keep eating the same combination, feeling the same discomfort, and wondering why life keeps getting harder. Age factor, aging changes everything. It's not just the wrinkles or the gray hair, it's the invisible shifts inside your body that make all the difference. Your metabolism slows, your organs don't function with the same precision, and your ability to bounce back from mistakes weakens. When you're young, your body is resilient. It can take food combinations that aren't perfect and still pull out the nutrients it needs. But as a senior, the rules change. What once was a minor hiccup becomes a major hurdle. Your digestive enzymes decrease, your stomach acid diminishes, and your gut lining thins. This means the barrier protecting you from harmful substances weakens, and your ability to absorb vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants plummets. That's why these three mysterious food pairings with blueberries are far more dangerous for seniors than anyone else. They exploit the vulnerabilities that come with age, silently sabotaging your health. What's worse is that symptoms often appear as vague, normal aging complaints. Fatigue, brain fog, joint pain, you might think it's just getting older. But the truth is, these issues are often accelerated by the foods you combine every day. Seniors deserve better. They deserve to know that these food pairings aren't inevitable, that small changes can create massive shifts in health and vitality. Understanding your body's changing needs is the key. Knowing which combinations to avoid isn't just smart, it's necessary. It's the difference between living with energy and slipping quietly into decline. This is why paying attention to how blueberries interact with your diet can be a game changer, because the right choices can unlock strength you thought was lost. Simple fix. The good news, you don't have to give up blueberries. You don't have to surrender your favorite superfood or resign yourself to slow decline. The solution is surprisingly simple. It's all about knowing what not to combine them with. Imagine waking up every morning confident that your breakfast is fueling your body, not quietly eroding it. Imagine feeling steady energy, clear focus, and a digestion that works without struggle. That's the power of mindful pairing. The first step is awareness, understanding that some foods, no matter how healthy they seem, don't play well with blueberries in the aging body. They create invisible chains that trap nutrients, spike blood sugar, or inflame the gut. By removing these hidden culprits, you open the door for blueberries to do what they were meant to do: flood your system with antioxidants, strengthen your heart, protect your brain, and boost your immune system. But it's not just about removal, it's about substitution. Swap those risky foods for ones that harmonize with blueberries, foods that enhance absorption, balance blood sugar, and soothe digestion. You might be surprised how small changes ripple out, transforming your days. The fog lifts, the heaviness disappears. Your joints feel lighter, your mind sharper, and your spirit renewed. For seniors, this isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. The body demands respect, and the right combinations are a form of self love, a daily act of protection. So, next time you reach for blueberries, pause. Think about what you're pairing them with. Choose wisely. Your future self will thank you. Final truth: in the quiet moments of your day when the world slows and you reflect on your journey, remember this: vitality isn't given, it's earned, nurtured, and fiercely protected. Blueberries are a gift, but like all gifts, their power depends on how they're received. The foods you pair them with can be the bridge to strength or the chains that hold you back. You are not powerless against aging. Every meal is a chance to fight back, to reclaim clarity, energy, and joy. The secret isn't in magic pills or impossible routines. It's in the everyday choices, the subtle combinations that make all the difference. Listen to your body, honor its wisdom, protect your health with knowledge and intention, because this is your life, vibrant, strong, and full of promise. Don't let the wrong food pairing steal that from you.